All right, welcome, and congratulations for joining the SOS, the Sales Objection System Dojo. My name is Joe Marcoux. I am so fired up that you're here. Let's just get into it because there is a future that's called Kaizen and Black Belt with your name on it. Welcome to the SOS Dojo. Let's talk about handling objections in this sales transformation program that we've got set up for you over the next 12 weeks. We're going to start with a presentation that you should be able to see my screen. It's a PowerPoint, and it's about the whole SOS, the Sales Objection System Dojo. And I'm really, really stoked that you're here. So again, congratulations for stepping into the SOS. This is something that's near and dear to me. I've been teaching the SOS for close to 30 years. So it's so exciting to be able to impart with you this knowledge, which will monetize for you forever. So who am I? I'm the creator of How to Be an Army of One in Sales. I'm the author of Boutique Thinking in a Big Box World. I'm the co-founder of a company called Lead Cycles, and I'm the creator and founder of the Sales Objection System Dojo. So welcome here. Some of my clients include some of these brands that you see here up on screen, and as well as some of the Dojo members working with some of these coaching people and coaching programs. And at the end of the day, let's get into it. People say, Joe, I want to be able to have more leads. I need more leads, because people think they need to work more, right? More leads will mean that they'll get more sales. And that's not necessarily true, because we know that you can have a ton of traffic, but if your conversion rate is horrible, then you're just creating a lot more work for yourself. What you need are more customers, not more leads. You need more sales. And so if we can help you improve your sales skills, which is why you're here, you're going to be able to make more money. You're going to be able to make a bigger impact on people's lives. And so through training, experience, learning, and stretching your comfort zone, we're going to help you get into that impact and money zone. When you stretch out of your comfort zone, you walk into your money zone, which is great. So there's going to be some metrics that we're going to want to cover with you. And you're going to start hearing about these metrics in the dojo. Lead, set, show, close. Are you measuring the number of leads coming in? Right? Are they setting up appointments? Are they showing up for those appointments? And are you closing them? And one of the things that we like to ask people, the marketing metric, how did you hear about us? It should be part of your discovery process. So lead, set, show, close. Know your metrics. Do the important thing of follow up and close sales, handle objections, which we're going to help you cover right now. You want to avoid the feature dumping syndrome, this race to the bottom that people have. It's not about your program or the specs and what the program costs or what the product does and how it's built and everything else. People don't care about that. People don't care about how much you know until they know about how much you care. So how do you show people that you care about them? Did you hear what I just did? Are you hearing what I'm doing right now? You said I'm asking you a question, because that's part of the process. People don't buy what you sell. They buy why you sell it. And if you have not read the book, Start With Why by Simon Sinek, I highly recommend it. It's very impactful. Now, no matter how good your sales presentation is, or your consultative process is, or your discovery call is, or your strategy call, or no matter how you call it, you're going to run into objections. Objections are totally normal. So just remember, an objection is not a rejection. Don't take it personally. You can have a great relationship with someone on the sales floor, on a sales call, and then all of a sudden you mention the price and people are going to automatically throw something out. And look at the person here on the right-hand side of my screen. They're heartbroken. They feel sad. They feel embarrassed. And so when we feel rejected, we don't want to do sales. And this could lead into a sales slump. So just remember, an objection is not a rejection. You're going to hear objections, usually about price, usually about, I need to think about it, and other examples. And we're going to cover some of that, not only right now, also in your first session and in the weeks to come that are going to help you transform into a sales objection handling machine. It's going to be awesome. Objections could be a stalling tactic. I like to ask people, have you ever tried to put a little person or a baby to bed, a toddler? You know what they do? I want mommy. I want daddy. I'm not tired. Tell me a story. I'm hungry. I got to go to the bathroom. And there's just one thing after another. Guess what? They're a stall. And objections are exactly the same thing. The question becomes, how do we deal with them? Now, objections can also be full-on BS, right? We know that sometimes the old adage of a buyer could be a liar. It's just a knee-jerk reaction. We need to be able to uncover the smokescreen. And sometimes an objection is just a force of habit. We know that when you walk into a place of retail, for example, if you're a retailer, you don't say, "Can I help you?" They're going to say no. That's just a force of habit. So we need to be able to open up conversations with the right questions. The goal of the SOS and what you're going to learn in the dojo is win-win. For you to be able to impart value, to have excitement, for having people that want to buy from you, and for those same people to buy from you and feel good about it. Win-win. We don't want to be pushy because people don't want to be sold. They want to choose to buy. So what is the SOS? Well, the SOS is pretty simple. It's a two-step system. Step one, you acknowledge the person. Acknowledge the person, then ask a question. Step two. Step one, acknowledge. Step two, ask a question. Step one, acknowledge. Step two, ask a question. Get used to it. You're going to hear it. 4 words. Acknowledge, ask a question. Acknowledge, ask a question. Those are the 2 steps. Now, people go, "Oh, okay, I've got the blueprint, Joe. Thanks a lot." Hold up, wait a minute, because it gets really interesting here. When emotions go up, what happens to intelligence? It goes down. And so when you get emotional on a call or on the sales floor and somebody says, "Wow, that's expensive," and you get all emotional and you turn around and go, "What are you comparing it to?" That's where things fall apart. And what we need to do is have high energy without losing our emotional resilience. If we lose emotional control, we end up saying something, intelligence going down. We end up saying something that we regret it. So an emotional response can come in different forms. I want you guys to keep your cool. I want you to keep your cool, not only in the dojo, on every call you make. Now, the emotional response is typically going to come from a place of fear, both from your prospect, which we like to call a guest. Your guest may feel afraid when they hear the price. And then when they go, "Oh my God, that's expensive," or "I'm going to need to think about it," then we can feel fear that, "Hey, I've spent all this time with you," and fear can lead to anger, right? And so we want to be able to keep our cool. And the skill of keeping your cool and keep your calm under pressure is going to help you overcome objections and close more sales. So there's going to be time where you're going to receive an email, just like you did on this particular video. You got this link attachment to an email. You're going to have to watch a short video, much shorter than the one we're doing right now for you, and do a little bit of practice alone. Then you're going to rehearse in the dojo. You're going to rehearse with other people. We're going to put you under pressure. And I will tell you, you will fail in that context. And let me tell you, it is a safe place to make mistakes. Better for you to make mistakes here in the dojo than on a live sales call. And that's okay. We want you to make these little errors so that we can course correct you, so that when you get to the actual showtime, you're crushing it. You get a standing ovation, you get people signing up, you get people buying products and they referring, giving you testimonials. That's what's important. So we apply what we call the 9 laws of learning. We're going to give you some information, then do a demonstration. And then what you're going to do is imitation. Now, hold up, because a lot of people go, "Nope, Joe, I don't want to do any imitating. I don't want to be a robot." Well, hang on a second. I've only given you 3 out of the 9 laws of learning. And these are based on John Wooden, who is the most successful coach in NCAA history. Look him up. He is by far the best coach of all time. So if you know that success leaves clues, we're going to use the same roadmap that John Wooden used. Step 1, law of learning, information. Number 2, demonstration. Law number 3, imitation. Then what you're going to do, law number 4, repetition. Law number 5, repetition. Law number 6, repetition. Law number 7, repetition. You with me? Law number 8, repetition. We're going to put in the reps so that you get to law number 9. You're going to do it in your own words. We're going to give you some baseline scripts, but we're going to take those scripts away so that you can speak in your own language, in your own words, with your own authentic self. Yet you'll have a level of confidence because you'll know what to say and you'll also know how to say it. Tone of voice, body language, really important. See, communication based on Albert Morabian's thesis, 7% of that communication only comes from words. 93% of communication is a combination of 38% tone and 55% body language. So everybody's focused on what do I say? What do I say? How about how do I say? What is my body language? And so if you could persuade and influence people with that 93%, wouldn't you want to know what these communication skills are and how to be able to maximize it so you can get more closed deals? Well, stay tuned because this is why you're here. So let's use the example of your product or your service, your program is too expensive, right? This is a common one. It's the price objection. Wow, that's expensive. Step one, acknowledge. Thanks for letting me know how you feel. Step two, ask a question. What exactly are we comparing it to? Now you'll see there's power in the words that we use. I didn't turn around and just go right into, right? What are you comparing it to? The emotional response that a lot of people have when they hear, wow, that's expensive. Compared to what? You got to acknowledge first. When you acknowledge first, guess what happens? It calms the situation down. Man, that's really expensive. Well, thanks for letting me know how you feel. I'm just curious, what exactly are we comparing this to? And there's a variety of things that I'm doing both with my body and with my tone that change the feel of that objection. And we get to find out and uncover what's really going on. Now, some of the words that we use are going to be really important, right? If I said, well, what are you comparing it to? I'm pushing you away. That's being exclusive. In the SOS Dojo, what we want to encourage you to do is be inclusive every moment you can. So I'm asking, hey, you know what? Thanks for letting me know how you feel. Then ask the question, what exactly are we comparing this to? And we're even going to use some body language where I'm tilting my head a little bit and showing empathy. When your head is straight, you're in the authority space. When you tilt your head just by 15 degrees and you ask a question, you're showing empathy. And these are little things that we're going to practice within the dojo. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yes, it'll push you outside of your comfort zone. It will become automatic. It'll become automatic. It's going to be so awesome. All right. Now just know objections are going to have disguises, right? Wow, that's expensive. Dude, are you serious? Do people actually pay that kind of? Is this in pesos? Are you nuts, bro? It's all the same. It's all the same. Thanks for letting me know how you feel. Acknowledge. Thanks for letting me know how you feel. I'm curious, what exactly are we comparing this to? Two-step process. We got to put it on repeat. We're going to put in the reps. It's going to be a lot of fun. And there's going to be a variety of objections that we're going to work on in the next 12 weeks. And then future pacing into the Kaizen program, which after your 12-week transformation, where you get to see great improvements, many people will continue on for more objections, for more ability, for more practice, so that they could eventually earn a black belt in handling objections. By the way, the SOS will also work with upset clients. When you get those people that are really ticked off, acknowledge, ask a question, and we work on that in the Kaizen program. Now, the sales objection system is going to help you build KLT. Some people call it know, like, trust. I like to call it know, love, trust. Because when people know you and they love you and they trust you, you know what they're going to do? They're going to buy from you. Again, people don't want to be sold. They want to choose to buy. And the purpose of all of this is to be able to develop deep relationships with people. When I'm here to help you do a better job of handling objections so that you can help others, I'm literally leveraging my efforts. And you're helping other people out there. No matter what you are here for, you're here for a reason, and we're here for a reason as well. And we want to develop this deep relationship with you so that you can develop a deep relationship with your customers. And they're going to send you referrals. They're going to give you testimonials. They're going to get 5-star Google reviews on your Google page. They're going to like your stuff on social media. That's the point of it all. And the knowledge that you're going to learn in here in the dojo is going to monetize forever as long as you keep up the practice. And this is why we call it the SOS Sales Transformation Program. Over the next 12 weeks, you're going to be meeting on a regular basis once a week for 60 minutes with a black belt and a group of people. And we take the recordings of you and your group and we send them back to you. This way, you can access those recordings and you can use them like game film to see how well you're doing. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to grow your sales. And we offer 100% money back guarantee because we want you to sweat more in training and bleed less in battle. Have a lot of fun during this. So congratulations for stepping into the SOS Dojo. You're going to be able to get a link that's going to get you to your weekly session. Enjoy your time here. This is going to be an absolute riot. And again, my name is Joe Marcoux. I'm the founder of the SOS Dojo. Congratulations. Congratulations. And we'll see you in the dojo.